begin with.
I'm not the best with speeches. I do like to talk, just not speeches. But I'd like to thank the East Hand Sports Heritage for inducting me into the Hall of Fame. Thank you to everybody who volunteered their time to make this event possible. For myself, I always know there's a lot of work behind the scene that most people don't see. So I'd like to recognize that because you guys give all of your time into making this event happen. I've always taken pride in calling Kennecook my hometown. I actually, for those who saw, I have a boxing glove tattoo. I got one on my chest, tied in a knot, and one on my back. The glove in the back on this wrist reads Citadel Boxing. It's the first club I ever started with. And the glove I wear on my chest reads Hants County Proud. It was also one of my first questions to my wife when we started talking. How do you feel about living in the middle of nowhere? And now I'm proud to say thank you to her for allowing this to be our hometown now. 15 years ago is when this journey started, and I never would have thought that we'd be here tonight, or at all through where I'm at in my career, especially since I lost my first 4 fights. Not a great start, but great to look back and have the memories now. And what it took was my brother Ryan was going to nationals, and he had a southpaw in his weight division. And so Wayne said, he's like, oh, why don't you try sparring with him as a lefty? I was like, oh, okay, we can do that. And I found it so much more relaxing, more comfortable. And so the following trip, we went to Newfoundland. He's like, hey, how about we go left-handed? And I was like, okay, let's try it. And that's what started the 0-4 to the 25-4. Now, I was gonna say, great video, lots. I'm gonna toss in some few fun facts that you'll never see anywhere or probably ever hear besides right now. So as Ryan was going to nationals way back when, you have to have 5 fights to go to nationals. And he was fighting in Halifax and his opponent dropped out. And so Wayne had me fill in as an exhibition match so that he could go to nationals. And luckily it was an exhibition because I'd start this with 0-5. This community is known Canada-wide, and not just because of me. It's how we unite as one and how we support each other. While I was in Paris at the games, I might have been the talk of East Hants and Kennecook, but Kennecook was the talk in Paris. Having fellow Olympians from all across Canada, may it be Toronto, BC, were coming up to me and saying, hey, do you see what's happening at a ball field? I was like, they were there, they're like, wow, they really support you. It's like, my hometown doesn't even know I'm here. And that's the power of small communities. We don't have the numbers like the cities, but nothing can stop us from waking up at 6 a.m. because we want to watch some boxing matches at a ball field. So even if that makes us a little late for work or school, we always support one another. Which is also another fun fact, which you may never see, but every fight I have my cup or my jog strap. It was one must that I have when I fight and I have my cup, is that it reads Hants County on one side and Kennecott on the other. Because there's not a spot in the world where I want to fight without my home being on my side. To the unwavering support from my parents, my brothers, and my wife, I wouldn't be spending the day here. For my father dropping us off at Courthouse Hill so we could run home, just for that extra little cardio. To him joining us at the gym and competing in the same tournaments. My father and I are tied 2-2 for the Ringside World Championship, and I'm going to keep it tied. To my mother taking a head dive into the sports, traveling around the world just so her boy can hear her scream in the stands. And trust me, you hear her scream in the stands. She's also took a big role, and she is the Vice President of Boxing Canada now. Really took that headfirst dive into the sport when she didn't like it at first. To my brothers for being the best training partners I could have had. Don't quote me on this. I know we have fought, all three of us have fought two of the same opponents. So one opponent being from Cape Breton and one being from New Brunswick. And I believe we're 4-0 against one of them, and I believe we're 7-0 against another one. However, only 2 of the 11 wins come from me. So thank you guys for kicking my ass when we were smaller. That way I can be a man that doesn't back down to that. To my wife, who always made me banana bread when I traveled, just so I had a snack to go with my coffee. Now, I don't think it's fair that you got 2 golds at Pan Am's, because I can only compete in one weight class. But you should have gotten 3, because the only reason I got mine was because of you. So, je t'aime ma petite patate. For you who don't speak French, I love you, my little potato. It's an absolute honor to be inducted and share the stage with so many great people and past inductees who belong to be here. I know it's my name that goes in it, but like the people I mentioned in the past, it's not me who got me here. It was a village and a lot of support from my family, from this community. I know we all saw the videos of the ball field. During the games, TSN got a population of Kennecott, and it was 473 people. But on the day of my final fight, they had 2,000 people at the ball field in support. So that just shows what this community can do. So I'd like to give a huge appreciation to everyone who has been a part of my career, and not just my career, my everyday life. I always try and put myself with people who support and have the best intentions, not just for me, but for themselves as well. Because as my father said, I didn't go out partying when I was younger. It takes a lot of discipline, a lot of time. In my opinion, no sacrifice. We all make decisions to have the best outcome for our life. And when you start looking at it as sacrifices, you start regretting on the things you didn't do in your past. So I believe not just me, but my whole family and this community has made a great decision on every step of my career. So I'd like to thank Kendall and everybody involved. Now, I'm not retired, so let's see what we can do in these following years to add to it.